Hello students, this is Ranjan Gorai and I am here to teach you English literature of class 9, and today I have appeared with a new story of your second installment of English literature, that is Moment, and the name of the chapter is The Lost Child, which has been written by Mulk Raj Anand, who is an Indian English writer and who is very much capable to show the bond of the society, where here in the story he has highlighted the lovable relationship and the strong bond between the son and the parents. So initially let me tell you, this story, The Lost Child, is a story of a child who is lost in the village fair, and that village fair has been held in, we can say, away from the village, where it can be taken too much time to get there. So here the child is going to the village with his parents first time in his life. Okay, and keep in mind that the parents are not able to buy anything else for their children, for their child. So here actually the parents are not earning anything, they are not doing any job, so they are doing their agricultural work, where they don't have anything else to get their earnings. So how is that possible to buy the toys? If the child is expecting to buy the toys or have the sweets, then the parents are not eligible to get it, that for their child. Okay, so right now in the very beginning of the chapter it is given that the child is very much excited, because as I told you that he is very first time going to the village fair. Parents are very much serious here, and you just try to imagine that the parents, especially the father, who keeps his stern look on, just like, okay, so this is the stern look, where whenever the child expect to buy something from the village fair, he just shows his stern look, serious look, and that just frightens the child, and he does not express his views, his desire before the parents, neither before the mother nor before the father. Okay, so let's start. So right now the three family members, father, mother and the child, they are ready to go to the village fair. So they are right now on the way to the village fair. As I told you before only, that the village fair is quite away from the village. Okay, so right now the rich family, they are going by their bullock carts, and the poor family, as we are getting the character here in the story, they are very much poor. Okay, so they are going to the village fair by foot. Okay, so the parents on the way with their child, facing lots of problem because it is too much away from their home, and on the way, as the child is looking all the things first time, he is attracted by all the things, looking both the side of the road. Okay, he sees some of the fields, mustard fields, butterflies, and also as soon as they are getting too much closer to the village fair, right now the child has observed some of the shops of the toys. Okay, and now the child is wanting to buy a toy, one of the toys, and he desires to get that toy from his father. And as I told you that his father is too much serious and don't have the money to invest in anything else, because they are doing the agricultural work, where they never get any money, any earnings. Okay, so how is that possible to get invested in that toys. Huh? So here the father has shown his stone look, okay, and the child at random he gets quiet, okay, and he just kills his desire and then he moves on, okay. But the mother has seen the desire which was coming into the mind of the child. So to distract him, the mother has shown the mustard field, the butterflies, okay. So in this way the child has been distracted and he started playing with the butterflies. He is going to catch the butterflies running in the midst of the mustard field, and in this way he forgot about the toys, okay. And now the village fair is very much closer. Wherever the parents and the childs are, they can see the village fair, the entrance of the village fair they can see, okay. And right now they are going to enter into the entrance of the village fair. So as soon as the parents along with their child enters into the village fair, the first and foremost thing which has been observed by the child is the sweets, where a number of sweets, the lovable, delicious sweets are being sold by the sweet sellers. And the name of the sweets are gulab jamun, barfi, jalebi, and all. Whatever we can get in our sweet shop in India. Okay, so the child has developed a desire to buy a barfi, which is his favorite sweet, okay. And as soon as he tries to express his desire to his father, the father at random at once he shows his stern look, and then the child understands that the father is not going to buy a sweet for him, okay. So here also he kills his desire and then he moves on, okay. And then the second thing which he notices is garland of gulmohar. If you don't understand what is gulmohar, then you can search it in your internet, and then you can better understand the flower that is looking very beautiful. And here the seller is selling a garland of gulmohar ka mala, okay. So here the child is noticing that garland of gulmohar and he is very much fascinated, attracted towards that garland, and he at once desires to get one of the garland, okay. So but the father, as you are knowing that he is very much serious and he is not going to invest his money as he doesn't have at all, okay. So that's why he shows his stern look, serious look, and the child once again he kills his desire and then he moves on walking towards the next. And what is the next? That is nothing but balloon, colorful balloons. The seller is selling in the village fair the colorful balloons, okay. And now as the child is roaming in the village fair with his parents, desires to get a balloon, but what do you think that parents, especially the father, is going to get it for his child? No way, okay. The child at once has to kill his desire and then once again he moves on to the next, and that is the snake charmer, sapera, okay. The snake charmer who is seen playing with his flute, okay, and he is showing the game of the snakes to the public, to the crowd in the village fair. And the child is now attracted towards the snake charmer. He wants to stand there only to watch the game which has been shown by the snake charmer playing the flute before the snakes. But that snake charmer as will ask the money to the parents. That's why the parents knowingly commands to the child to get forwarded, to move on. That's why again and again the child just kills his desires before the parents. But what do you think, that these things is going to happen again and again? No. The last time, as the child arrives to the roundabout, that is the jhula, horse riding, okay, and that roundabout, wherever the horses are hung with that roundabouts, the children are riding on the horses and they are going round and round, okay. And having seen this moment, the child once again starts expressing his desire, and this time very boldly he requests to his parents. He says that he wants to get a ride on the horse in that roundabout, but he does not get any reply. As soon as he turns his head to in search of the reply from his parents, he does not get neither the father nor the mother. Actually, he is lost in the village fair, and that results he starts crying over and over, and then he starts searching his parents by getting between the legs of the people, because the village fair is full of crowd, full of people, and that's why he starts crying, and there is no one to help that child, the helpless one. Okay, so students, this is the first half of the story, where we have seen that the child is lost in the village fair, who had arrived in the village fair with his parents, but right now he is left alone, crying over and over, again. Okay, but the gentleman in the village fair, who has observed the crying child, and he is very much kind hearted, that's why he just picks him up on his lap, and he asking again and again that who are you, whose child you are, who has left you here in the in this village fair. But the child is not able to hear anything except getting his parents back with him. Okay, he is desiring again and again that I want my father, I want my mother, I want my mother, I want my father. But the gentleman, in order to console him, he takes him and offers him all the things. Firstly, he takes him to the roundabout and offers him to get a ride on the horse. Okay, and please don't get upset for your parents. Get a ride on the horse and enjoy it. But the child is crying again and again, saying that I want my mother, I want my father. Then the gentleman takes him to the snake charmer, where once again he offers to enjoy that game of the snake, but he denies, he refuses that offer, and he says that I want my mother, I want my father. And the next one is the balloon. Okay, the gentleman offers him balloons, the colorful balloons, but the child once again he denies, and then he starts crying again. Then he says, I want my mother, I want my father. And the fourth one, garland of Gulmohar. Okay, and the gentleman offers him to put on that garland of Gulmohar around your neck. You will look very much smart. But the child again crying and expecting his father and mother back. And lastly, the gentleman offers him to have the sweets from the sweet sellers, where all type of delicious sweets are being sold. But the child, he does not accept any offer from the gentleman, and says, crying again and again, saying, I want my mother, I want my father. So my dear students, this much is the story. Don't get confused here. since the writer Mulk Raj Anand has not given the conclusion one, okay, to clarify completely this chapter, whether the parents get back their child or not, or the gentleman has approached the parents to give their child back to them. Okay, so these are the questions which I hope are dancing in your mind, but that one has been left only for the readers. So just you think out and decide that the child just comes back to the parents or not. That one is only for you. So I hope you have understood this chapter properly. So goodbye, good luck.